It's kind of like what Grant Cardone says about marketing and getting the people to know you, right? Everyone's always worried about, oh, what's the ROI on that Facebook monthly expenditure? Or what's that ROI on me putting a yard sign in the neighborhood? Dude, what's the ROI on no one fucking knowing who you are? What's the ROI on 50 people seeing your yard sign each day? You've got to be thinking about how many people are actually seeing your marketing material. Hey, what's going on, guys? Austin here. Welcome back to the channel. Real quick video for you guys here. Something that I've been getting requested on. A couple people Facebook instant message me. A couple people have been texting me actually from my phone number, talking about yard signs. You know, how to do yard signs, where to place yard signs, how does my yard sign look, and actually just driving around my city. I've been seeing a lot of yard signs for different service businesses, and I've been really wanting to make a video about yard signs and my personal opinion about yard signs, how to do yard signs and where to put them. Because that's pretty much the two biggest issues that people are struggling with is one, I don't think people know how to make a good yard sign. And then it's two, where to put them, right? And the first problem is, the most important problem is, I don't think people are doing their yard signs right. At the end of the day, if you can put the right yard sign anywhere, I think it'll do okay. Granted, there is good locations where you can put them on, but the fact that people aren't doing their yard signs right is the issue. So real quick, if your yard sign looks like this, or maybe like this, you're doing it wrong. Okay, scratch that. You're not doing it wrong, but you're definitely not doing it right. Think about it, guys. If you have a yard sign that is just straight black and white, black in the background, and then just in white lettering, pressure washing or house washing, and then a big phone number, put yourself in the customer's shoes, right? Let's say I owned a $600,000 house, $300,000 house. I'm a homeowner, right? And I actually give a shit about my property, and I see a sign. Let's say in the back of my head, I know I need some services. Exterior cleaning services. I see a sign on the road and it says house washing, phone number, you know, in plain old black and white bandit style, sitting on the side of the road, right? Do I really want to call that guy? And I'm someone that actually cares about my house, right? I mean, if I'm someone that cares about my house, you don't think I'm going to go on Google and do a little research and maybe see if I can find the most reputable company? The only thing a sign like that is gonna do, guys, is it's actually gonna remind myself, oh yeah, I actually do need pressure washing. Let me hop on Google here and see who's the most reputable pressure washing company in town so I can hire them to go and give me a free estimate. In my eyes, if I see a sign that says, you know, free roof inspections or, you know, painting 512, blah, 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 my number, right? I'm gonna look right at that sign and be like, okay, this is just some random Joe Schmo putting his contact. He's probably not insured, he's probably not reputable, he probably doesn't have a GMB. He probably doesn't have a good website. He's only been in business for, you know, less than a year. I mean, that's just what I'm ringing off. And I know there's a lot of people out there that think like that. Don't be those bandit style, and definitely don't be those guys that are posting on a big pole and stapling yard signs on a big telephone pole. I mean, do you really think that people are really gonna, you know, I mean, there's people that are gonna call you guys. Don't get me wrong here that I'm just, you know, oh, you'll never get a phone call on those kind of signs. Of course there's people that are gonna call you on those signs, right? I mean, there's people that don't really give a shit, but I'm talking about, it's important to get the right customer and get a high quality customer. And most importantly, guys, that customer that's willing to pay the price for your services, guys. Your time is worth something, your equipment's worth something, and your expertise and the final result is all worth something, guys. And you want a quality lead, a quality customer. And I'm sorry, you're just not gonna get a quality customer that's willing to pay big bucks from a sign like that. And, you know, in my eyes, if I see a house washing sign for, you know, it says house washing black and white and my phone number, I'm thinking that's a $99 guy, guys. If that's how you want to operate your business and just do, you know, $1,099 jobs, you know, in a month or whatever, if you want to play the volume game, go right ahead. But that's one of the issues, is people are just not doing their signs right. They're just too plain with it. They're too plain with it. And I'm gonna show you my sign. And like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. This probably is not the perfect way to do it. But I do get a lot of action off the sign. Why? Because I actually put some time into designing it. It's branded. I actually have a logo on there, my phone number. I have a list of services, big exterior cleaning and pressure washing. I have a picture. And so some actual work went into this sign. It actually took me some time. Most people are cruising down the road and see a plain old Bandit sign. It's just, when they're ahead, they're like, oh, it's a Vistaprint sign. Guy doesn't really give a shit. Give a shit about what you're doing. Give a shit about your marketing. Put some time into it. Spend some money. The difference between a normal Bandit sign design and an actual sign I'm probably about to show you, it's probably $50, guys. I mean, come on, guys. So I'm fixing to show you that, guys. Let me show you what it. Okay, so this is one of my signs that I used last season with my old company, Awesome Wash Pressure Washing. That was my old company. But let's just take a look at this sign, guys, real quick. First off, it's not big black and white. So when someone's driving by, they're gonna see this, right? It's got white, it's got blue, it's got different coloring, it's got a big picture of the house that's all cleaned up. They're gonna see exterior cleaning and pressure washing. I got big services in bold whiting: house washing, gutter cleaning, roof cleaning, driveway cleaning, right? And now I'm branding myself, Awesome Wash Pressure Washing, right? So when they're driving by, on the road or in the local market, they know the company, right? So if they really wanted to, they can Google this company and see how reputable I actually am. Okay, website, phone number. But the point is, some actual time went into this sign, and I actually gave a crap, about my marketing. Guys, you got to think about it. Think about any big reputable business out there, service business, whether that's roofing, pressure washing, painting. Guys, go on and on. Landscaping. Do you guys think they're running? These are big businesses I'm talking about. Do you guys think they're running plain old Bandit signs, black and white, blue and white, green and white, that just say the strict service and a phone number? No extra services, no branding, no website, no specifics, guys. Don't put that crap aside. I know you probably just got into the business and you're just starting out. And like I said, that will work. You will get some phone calls, but I'm telling you guys, if you just put a little bit more time in to the branding part of it and actually make it look like you're a company that's worth hiring, you will get a much better quality customer. Okay, so now that I've covered just the sign portion and what should be on the sign, well, there's a couple things that be shown. Let's just reiterate real quick. Branding, you gotta put your big logo in there. Maybe you have the logo in the background that's kind of fading. That way people can kind of see it. But you gotta have your brand on there. You gotta have something that if someone's driving by, that they can Google. One of the biggest companies, plumbing companies in Austin, is Radiant Plumbing, Heating and Air. They're everywhere, guys. But the biggest thing on their signs everywhere is not all their services, not their phone number, it's their brand. It just says Radiant Plumbing, Heating and Air. And they're everywhere, guys. Their signs are everywhere. Their trucks are everywhere. And the phone numbers are all small and stuff, but it's because of their brand. Everyone just knows the brand. So whenever they think about plumbing and AC and stuff, it's Radiant Plumbing, Heating and Air. They're on commercials and everything. So put more time in the branding. And at the end of the day, you don't want someone to just house washing and phone number. You want someone to remember the company. You want someone to remember your name. That way it's stuck in their head. You want, United Exterior Cleaning, United Exterior Cleaning. Oh yeah, I see those signs everywhere. United Exterior Cleaning and Pressure Washing. That's who I want. That's who I want to, put my trust and my faith behind to, clean every single house that I have in the future and all my investment properties and all the properties I sell. That's the company I'm going to use. Don't go out there freaking putting out Bandit signs, guys. You're not going to get the right customer. You're going to be wasting your time. You're not going to be making any money off those freaking signs. And the difference between one of those signs and a sign like this, or a sign like any sign that's worth a shit, is like $50. I paid someone on Fiverr $10, Fiverr.com. If you ever heard of Fiverr, you can find anything, any person that's any kind of digital marketing services, YouTube services. I can go on and on about Fiverr.com, but go on Fiverr, type in yard signs, and you will find all kinds of people from all around the world that will make you a yard sign. It was $10. They sent me the file for it, and then I took that file and I went to a website called signsonthecheap.com. And I got 100 yard signs and 100 stakes for like $200. So it was like $210 in it. I could have went on Vistaprint and made some plain old Bandit signs, got 100 of those for like $100, $150. But I'm telling you, the difference in having a sign that's branded, coloring, multiple services, phone number, email address. Take the time and get you a right sign, okay? So now that the sign portion is covered, The next biggest problem I'm seeing is where people are putting these signs. Oh my God. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I'm driving down a 30 or 40 or 50 mile an hour road. Maybe it's a service road or maybe a road entering a neighborhood where it's like 45 miles an hour. And these people have these signs, pressure washing signs, roof cleaning signs, painting signs, whatever, landscaping signs, service business signs on the side of the road, and they're 40, 50 mile an hour roads, okay? So think about if I have a sign here that's 18 by 24 and I'm driving 50 miles an hour, and most people are on their phones or talking to they're drinking coffee, most people, let's face it, most people are not paying attention to the road. I mean, really. I got my phone in my lap, I'm changing music, I'm answering phone calls, I'm sending text messages, talking to people. How much time do I have to see a sign while going 50 miles an hour with my phone in my lap, while paying attention to where I'm going, and look at the sign and read the services and read the phone number, read the branding before I pass it? Not very much time at all, like at all. And then the second problem with that is how many people are actually driving through, and everyone always says, oh, it's on the side of the road, so many people are gonna see it. Why do big businesses spend a bunch of money putting their signs and their brands on the side of the highway, guys? Like on interstates, on highways. They spend tens of thousands of dollars a month putting their big brands and their big signs on the side of highways because why? The impressions. How many people are actually driving by and seeing their branding and their marketing each day? Clockwork, guys. Like some of these signs on these interstates and stuff, hundreds of thousands of cars see those signs every day, and that's what makes it worth it, because hundreds of thousands of people are seeing their brand. Okay, so why the hell would you want to put your sign on the side of a road going on a 50 mile an hour road where like 1 in 20 people might take the time and actually look at it? It's kind of like what Grant Cardone says about marketing and getting the people to know you, right? Everyone's always worried about, oh, what's the ROI on that Facebook monthly expenditure? What's that ROI on me putting a yard sign in the neighborhood? Dude, what's the ROI on no one fucking knowing who you are? What's the ROI on 50 people seeing your yard sign each day? You've got to be thinking about how many people are actually seeing your marketing material. You want people to actually take the time and look at it and see it and make the recognition that that's a pressure washing company with the brand and the number on the website and the services. And then you need to have as many people as you can look at it. The whole game with the yard signs is impressions. How many people can see this sign per day? That's how I think about every one of my yard signs. Where am I placing it? I'm placing it in a place where the most people can see it per day and have the best amount of time to look at it. So what does that equal? That equals a couple things. Grocery stores. H-E-B is in Texas, it's statewide, is the biggest, as far as I'm concerned, grocery store chain in the state. I don't know how many, I have to look at how many thousands of people go in there each month, but per day, a couple thousand per day, each store probably. So I got my signs on the exits, okay? If I put a pressure washing sign on the entrance, people are pulling into the grocery store, trying to find a spot. They're not looking at a pressure washing sign, right? They're thinking about whether they got to get to H-E-B, all this other crap, right? They leave the H-E-B, they leave their grocery store, they got their groceries, they're all settled in. Now it's time to go home. And now they're sitting at the exit, trying to exit. And that's when they see my sign, right? They're not in a rush. They're just sitting and they're at the stop sign waiting to make an exit, and they see my sign. That's perfect time for them to read my sign, get a grip of what the hell I'm offering, and possibly take a picture of it, and maybe even call me. I can't tell you how many phone calls I've got from putting my signs in grocery stores, because thousands of people go there each day and each month. And for the most part, it does a pretty good job of not getting taken. That's another issue I've seen with yard signs, is yard signs get taken all the time. Why? Because they're in neighborhoods, and they're in neighborhoods, and what's in neighborhoods as well? Competition is in neighborhoods, and they don't want people intruding on their competition. So these stupid ass idiot competitors will just go and screw over their competition and steal their yard signs. Guys, it's so freaking stupid. But that's what they do. So I'm all about putting my signs in the places where the most people will be able to see it. And if it's not grocery stores, Lowe's, Home Depot. Thousands of people go into Lowe's and Home Depot every day and every month. Service contractors too, like painters and contractors that need pressure washing services after their cleanups and stuff. They'll call me. people that are going in and actually looking for pressure washing like accessories and gutter accessories, and they're trying to clean up their home, and they're over there looking for materials at Lowe's and Home Depot, and all of a sudden they see my pressure washing sign on the exit, and like, oh, perfect, man, it's Sunday, I'm over here worried about taking care of my lawn, taking care of my house. There's a pressure washing company that I know the brand, I know their services, their phone number, their email address, and a website's right there. I'm gonna give them a call. It's perfect. Why? Because first, thousands of people are seeing it, right? And these clients are actually people that care about how their house looks like. They care about getting their house fixed up, and most of the time they'll spend the money on getting it right. They're going into Home Depot anyway, right? They're trying to find the right things to buy. They're trying to find the right pressure washing equipment, accessories. They're trying to figure out if this is something they even should do, and perfect time for someone to see my pressure washing sign. So I think those two things right there, if you guys would actually just focus on how you're actually doing your yard signs and where your placement, I can tell you right now, your leads will go up, you'll get more phone calls, and you also get better quality people. That's probably the biggest one is on my yard signs, at least, I have not had any issues with pricing because I'm putting them in places where I'm getting a lot of traffic. And in those places that are getting a lot of traffic, these are people that actually give a shit about how their house looks, and they don't mind, paying to keep it up right. A lot of times when people see bandit signs, they're just, tire kickers or kicking the can around. Oh, well, should I do it? And then, oh, well, if I am going to do it, I can't spend that much money. And like I said, if you're someone that has one of these bandit signs and you've had great success, that's perfect for you. Maybe you're in a smaller town that, people just don't really care. They see pressure washing and they say, fuck it, I'll pay whatever. But here in Austin, guys, a lot of people with a lot of money that are smart people, and they will definitely think twice before hiring a service company. I mean, I get a lot of calls on Google that say, Austin, I hired you because your Google reviews, the people in your reviews said the best things that made me want to call you. And I don't have the most reviews in Austin, guys. I have 38 reviews, 38 5-star reviews. My competitor has 240 5-star reviews. I'm actually good friends with him. So we're not really competitors. I mean, we're good friends, but they bypass him and a couple other guys that are in the hundreds, and they see mine because people are writing really insane, great reviews about me. But that's kind of neither here or there, but just based on the yard signs, guys, just to wrap it up, put some time into the yard signs. Actually, probably hire someone on Fiverr that has a graphic design specialty that can design you a great yard sign. And this isn't the best. I'm actually going to get a new one, obviously, because this is my old company. But put some time, pay someone on $10 on Fiverr, guys. These are people from all around the world, like Bangladesh, Europe, Africa, South Africa, Taiwan. So don't sleep on these guys. These guys, you can look on their reviews too. These are the freelancers, guys, and you can look at their reviews and see how their reviews are, and you can look at their work. And our US dollar means so much to them, guys. $10 for us doesn't mean shit. Go buy a Chipotle burrito bowl, right? But $10 over in Taiwan, I mean, that's like a week's worth of food. So they are definitely willing and able to do that for a cheaper amount. And then just, get your yard signs fixed up, and then work on where you're placing them, guys. On the side of the road, if that's working for you, that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time with putting signs on the side of the road. I will put signs outside of a house that I've just cleaned. I do like that idea. However, you do run the risk of it getting taken by a competitor potentially. Now, maybe you go and pick up that sign after a couple of days. Sometimes I run into issues where people just don't want me leaving my sign outside. I say that's fine, but hey, look, if you could leave me a 5-star review, that'd be perfect. That's fine. You can't expect someone to, leave your crap stuck in the ground in front of their property for, a week. The exit of neighborhoods is fine too, but then you got to worry about the HOAs. HOAs are very strict, and I've done that before where I leave signs outside of neighborhoods, and next thing I know, the next day I drive by and it's taken, probably because from the HOA. The HOA offices are in there and stuff. So I've had the most luck with it sticking at one place in grocery stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere in town that's very, very high traffic. Because like at the end of the day, the whole game with yard signs is how many people can see these per day. How many people can see these per day? That's the whole point of yard signs. So guys, content I'm dropping down, you already know what to do, guys. I don't need to ask you guys to subscribe. You know, I really don't care about subscribers, really, at all. I don't care about subscribers. I think people that are asking them to subscribe to their channel, I think they're in it for different reasons. I think they might have a little bit of an ego. Now, how many subscribers do I got? How many subscribers I got? Okay, I have 240 subscribers. I got 7,500 views in the last 30 days. That's what I care about, guys. I'm trying to get as many people as I can to see some of this content I'm dropping, because I know that some of the stuff that I'm talking about might change people's businesses. It might put their, you know, it might change their marketing, you know, the yard sign game. If they can just put their yard signs, get their yard signs right and get their yard signs in the right places, they might get more traffic. They might get higher quality leads. They might be able to close bigger ticket jobs. And that's what I care about. You know, I love you guys. I'm not saying I don't like my subscribers, but the point of this YouTube channel is not to grow the biggest YouTube channel out there in the world. I'm trying to, you know, impact and reach as many people as I can, to teach them about real estate, teach them about apartment locating, teach them about the pressure washing business. You know, maybe later on I'll collab with some of those bigger guys in the pressure washing business. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two from them. But you know, I'm always been the type of guy that's just been, you know, observe the masses and do the opposite. I've never my whole life done things by code or done things by the books. I dropped out of high school and finished online. I couldn't do the shit. College wasn't for me. A lot of things weren't for me, guys. I have different views politically from my family, from most of my friends. I have different views about a lot of things, and that translates into business too. How to talk to people, how to market, you know, different ways. I just have different ways of doing things, and I've learned from my mistakes, and some of the things that I do work out very well for me. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you guys like the content I'm dropping, you can at least hit a like for me, guys. The next video it's gonna be probably Thursday or Friday. Huge weekend in the pressure washing. And just looking at my board right here, quick board. Got apartment locating and pressure washing. About $2,300 worth of work that needs to be completed this weekend. About $1,500 of which comes from real estate, guys, realtors, hammer the realtors. I'm gonna make a separate video on just my different ways I do realtors. I know a couple videos ago, I kind of touched on a quick point on how to just kind of start marketing to realtors, but there's a whole other side to it, guys. There's a ton more stuff, creative ways you can do it. So anyway, guys, I'm rambling on here, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.